Hello, people. Welcome to 15 Minutes of Talkin', number 23. 15 Minutes of Talkin' is a series where I set a 15-minute timer, talk about whatever I want for 15 minutes, then once the timer goes off, I say a short goodbye and the video ends. So without further ado, let's get started. You're going to see Elio later today, but not that later, we should have left by now, but my dad said that he can give me 20 minutes, so let's start. After the streak editor, Bailey. It's not that you can't see my phone because it's screen on camera, it's that my phone is broken. It just randomly dropped while I was in the shower, but I don't like reusing stories on this channel, so I'll have Editor Bailey put in the main video that I talk about this in. I've talked about it in quite a few, but the main video. So first, let's start with the outfit breakdown. Save the Beast. I don't remember where I got this shirt. It might be Target. Also add that to the counter, Editor Bailey. We have two counters going. My streak for whenever I set the 15-minute timer while only looking at the camera, and every time I say Target in this series. So, but the main thing I do remember about this shirt is that on my last day of 5th grade, I was wearing this because I remember Miss handing out rewards to the people who had to leave early for DI, because DI Globals also took place during the last week of school, so while most kids would get to just go until Friday, the people who made it to DI Globals had to leave on Monday. So she was handing out the rewards. It is class rewards, and everybody gets a reward, friendliest person, all that stuff. I think she gave me the reward of most environmentalist or something like that. And I remember her commenting on my Save the Bees shirt. And also I was in recycling club, and I'd always go and ask for a recycling bin, and one day when she said she didn't have one, I was like, I think you do, because I remember, and then I pulled out, and I went and found the recycling bin in her room. I think that might be the main reason why she gave it to me, but, yeah, so, yes. The second thing, it's Kismet. Or Kismet. I don't remember. I think it's Kismet. I'm just gonna assume I haven't covered this pin before. I find it incredibly unlikely that I have. So, when we went to see Dear Evan Hansen, me and my father and my father's girlfriend, I got to get a shirt and a set of pins, which I'll show you the rest of my pins right now. I did wear my shirt yesterday in another episode, which I'll have Editor Bailey put in. I know, Editor Bailey, it's a lot. But here's the rest of the pins. Because Jeremy Hansen was touring in Texas, which is where I live. So, yes. Gaze into my eyes. Gaze upon them. So here is, and this is whenever the mom's telling them about a project that Evan did, Connor's family, and she mispronounces this, whatever this word is. It's been a long enough time since I've seen the show that I don't remember how to pronounce it, and then he corrects her. So yes, the rest of these are also references to the show. The last thing in my outfit breakdown is this. This is brand new. I got it yesterday. So yesterday I did perform Radium Girls. Which, by the way, I said that I threw the note out, or Editor Bailey said, look what I found on my bed today. the note. Wait, I'm gonna have to blur. That says. Okay, yeah, I'm not showing you that again because there it is the part that says where I performed it, and that gives away my location. Which I mean, you can get like a general idea of my location, but you can't like already from this channel. But I that's too exact for me. So, um, yes, um, but during the second show, um, my Gigi showed up. That's what I call uh that's what I call my stepfather's mother, Gigi. Um, and she bought like 3 seats, although she only got to use one because uh my aunt on my stepfather's side also, I mean, did not show up, and I'm not sure who the third seat was for, but um, but she gave me a letter at the end of the show, and inside the letter was also a gift. There's like 5 hair tie bracelets. This is one of them. Um, so how does that supposed to fit on my wrist? This is tight. Um, but yes. So this is the first time I'm wearing any of them. So, yeah. Got it here, folks. But anyway, I told you yesterday that I would continue talking about the show. I did say we are going to see a movie. I do not know if I specified that the movie is Elio. I've been looking forward to this for a few years now. I've heard that the movie is not that good, but I still want to see it in theaters, even if it isn't all that good. Um, and Pixar's made it sound like this movie, succeeding or not, has the fate of original projects from Pixar at hand. Um, I don't I don't agree with that thinking, but if it's gonna influence the business peoples, then yes. We want more original projects from Pixar. Please. um Doorstopper. 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 Yes, but I'll continue talking about my performances yesterday of Radium Girls. It got cut off early in the video. Um, so let me know if I reuse stories, Editor Bailey. But I'm gonna start in between the show 1 and show 2. There was I ended up getting the hiccups like right before it was about to start the second show, and I'm on pretty early in the show. It's like prologue, scene 1, and then in the middle of scene 2, that's when I'm on. So if I couldn't get rid of these hiccups, it would be bad. Um and and so I was like, okay, no big deal. I just hold my breath for as long as I can. That always makes the hiccups go away. So I do that twice, and I still have hiccups somehow. Um and it gets like at this point, like quite a few kids know I have the hiccups, and eventually, ooh, I'm gonna bleep her name, and then if I forget to release the edited version, then I'm sorry. Yeah, I accidentally. Okay, one of the kids there, um, she asked what was going on, and then she pointed to me, and I told her I have the hiccups, and and she said, "Turn around." I knew she was gonna try to scare me, But I turned around anyway, and and I was looking in this mirror, but it's like this, so I only got to see like our shoulders, and she went like ah, she put her hands on my shoulder, and I was like a bit, and I felt like my body like flinch, and then the hiccups they went away. So that happened. I might have told that story already to you. I don't believe I did. But then the second show started, and I went on, and then all went well. Although at one point I did get cut off in my line. The line is the line is radium is responsible for the deaths of these poor girls. It should be considered a most dangerous substance. And since Von Chalky's being interviewed, the interviewer says, do you agree with the doctor's prognosis that the radium girls have only a year to live? But I said what happened during the second show is I said, uh, radium is responsible for the deaths of these poor girls, and then she started on her line, the girl who was playing the interviewer, and I'm like, okay, show must go on. So I just didn't get to say it should be considered a most dangerous substance. So yeah, that happened. Oh, scene 8. During scene 8, I go out as customer. Um, it's like it's like a one-time appearance. And at one point, mail shopper, like they're talking about like the situation, and mail shopper says, and all they have to say about it is, and then everybody out on like the right side of the stage says no comment, like referring to the company. Um, and my 4-year-old nephew was in the crowd, like front row during the second show, and he was recording the whole entire thing. I mean, they start making slime tutorials at an early age, don't they? My dad said he was looking over his shoulder, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Like he didn't have a good shot going. My mom did record all my scenes, which I'm not sure is legal or not, but yes. Um, but everybody said no comment, and I heard his voice go no comment, because he's easily influenced. He found a few of my videos, and then for the next day he was just saying hello people like so. I was trying. I suppressed a laugh. And then at the end of the show, whenever everyone was backstage getting changed down to their costumes, I, I said to everyone, my 4-year-old nephew was in the crowd, and whenever we all said, during scene 8, and whenever we all said, no comment, he said, no comment. Everybody was like, yeah, I heard that too. And then one of the kids said she was trying hard not to laugh. Um, so yes, I think my nephew uh has become a story for like everyone there. So yes. Um but yes, the show it went mostly well for the second show. During scene 16 I had to I like rushed at scene 15 like really quickly put black makeup on, which is still on my hands by the way. I really wish I had done a better job with the makeup wipe because I don't have a makeup wipe over here at my dad's house. So we'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. I washed my hands and it's still here. Are they just like permanently gonna be black now? The show is over. You don't have to method act anymore. But um I rushed and did that, and then apparently I didn't have to rush because scene 16 is longer than I remember it being. So like halfway through the scene, I went to my I went to like where me and the kid who plays Arthur's we're supposed to be like and then seems like the ended, and we went out through the wood door, and yeah. Which, by the way, that wood door did not end up getting installed. Like, it was just, like, we didn't even have a curtain, it was just, like, it was just, like, an empty door frame, and everybody had to, like, try hard not to be seen by the audience. Like, it was better with the curtain. Um, but yes. Um, and so the show went on, during Judge's scene. At first, I put my hands like this on the table like I'm supposed to. There goes the timer. Is this gonna have to be a 3-part series covering this? But then I remembered, oh yeah, makeup wipe, and then put my hands under here. And my dad said he thought that my pants were itchy, but in reality I was using the makeup wipe to clean my hands off, which I was not able to see, so that's why you can notice that that up to the second knuckle, there's still a bit of black there. So yes, but anyways, have a nice day, or week, or month, or year, or life. Just have a nice life. Please like and subscribe if you want me to have a nice life, and goodbye.